Concessions.
Wicked is a movie adaptation of the 2023 Broadway play Wicked, which I knew nothing about. And that Broadway play is based on the 1995 book Wicked, which I also knew nothing about. I really thought this movie was like some random prequel cash grab. I didn't know that it had history behind it. And this movie was pretty surprising in a lot of different ways. You have Cynthia Uvaro, who plays the Wicked Witch of the West, who's also, her name is Epitha in the movie. And, she's always grown up being made fun of for her green skin, but she pretty much owns it in the movie. You also have Ariana Grande, sorry, who plays Glinda the Good Witch, and they meet each other at Shiz University, which the name of that is just funny to me. Shiz University. I don't know. It's like an old grandpa. Shiz. I don't know. But they meet each other at the university. They have an unlikely friendship, and they hit a crossroads when they meet the Wizard of Oz. One thing that surprised me a lot about this movie is that, I mean, there is CGI in this movie, obviously, but it's not as much as I thought it would be, and it was a lot better than I thought it would be. Definitely looked better than Red One. You have a lot of production sets on here, that I guess normal people would like in the background setting it would be CGI, but like these were actual sets. This movie feels like it is constantly moving in a very smooth way, and it is a musical, and I'll get into that in a second. But it just seems as if like moving into like different scenes, moving into the musicals, it just flows really well. Like, I mean, there are obvious moments where a musical's about to happen, but to go into a scene, into a musical, and just it worked. I mean, there was a lot of music in here, and kind of it was like, all right, whatever. But like, I can't deny that the smoothness of it all was just, the choreography of it all was great. It really was. This movie is very bright, very vivid. Uh, there's a lot of detail in this movie. I guess you're seeing the entire world of Oz. It looks great. It looks really, really good. Um, One thing about this movie that I really liked was Ariana Grande because I don't really know much about Ariana Grande. Like, I don't listen to her music. I think the only song I've ever listened to is like Honeymoon Avenue. But she was really, really good in this movie, and like she's like kind of the like it was almost like she was Mean Girls. It was like Mean Girls meets Hogwarts or something like that. She was just very rude in the whole movie, but it was like in a very bubblegum loving kind of way. She was really good as her character. Cynthia Uvaro is great as well. She can sing her ass off. She sounds amazing in this movie. She carries herself very well in this movie, uh, in a way where you see that they humanize the villain, but in a different kind of way. It's more like, I don't want to give it like a Thanos kind of thing or like a Killmonger where you're looking at the villain, oh, they have feelings too. But no, based on what I've always known for the Wizard of Oz, she's the Wicked Witch of the West. I didn't know that there was a story about her like not being wicked, or maybe like you can kind of say whatever you want about somebody after they killed them, but like the true story of it all, like it's very, very interesting. That's what kind of like kept me drawn in to this whole movie. Uh, but it looks great. It looks amazing. I was shocked and surprised by all of it, to be honest with you. Um, and then out of nowhere, when the movie starts, it's like part one. I didn't know there was going to be a part two. I didn't know that any of this was happening. I didn't know this was a thing. So I'm actually excited to see part two. I don't want to know anything about it. I don't want to read the book. I don't want to like do the Broadway play. I just want to be shocked and surprised. I want this to be my thing when I go in there to see Wicked Part Two. And it's funny because the movie, it says Part Two in the beginning. I mean, it says Part One in the beginning. Insinuating that there's going to be a Part Two. But towards the end of the movie, They could have stopped it right there. I kind of felt like I was watched a completed movie, and they could have kind of just picked up from what you know from the past 85 years, as long as the Wizard of Oz has been out. But yeah, definitely shocked and surprised. This is definitely a theater experience. Like I said, I'm gonna get to Gladiator 2 eventually. I just have some thoughts on Gladiator 1, but we'll get to that in another review. What did you guys think of Wicked? Did you see it? Did you like it? Leave a comment below. Let me know. What was your favorite musical number? I'm not gonna lie to you. That popular song was kind of in my head a little bit. So yeah, I think that'll be the one. But yeah, leave a comment below on what was your favorite part about the movie. Please follow me at Coops Concessions. That's Coops Concessions everywhere. I'm getting out of here. I'm out, guys. Peace.
Coops Concessions.